Aloha and welcome! I'm Panther, and this is the playtest for Wall World 2. Please bear in mind, this is a early version of the game, so it will have bugs and limited content. Feel free to share gameplay footage, but we would appreciate it if you pointed out that this is not the final version of the game. Full version of this game features unhindered exploration of the wall. You get to decide where your next expedition will take you. Scour the mines for various types of weapons and machines that you can change between during the fight. Change between during the fight. Gotcha. Get stronger with permanent upgrades that carry over to the next session. Visit a variety of locations and secret places, and reveal the history of Wall World. Fight new enemies, experience day-night cycles and weather conditions, and much, much more. We are continuing to work hard on Wall World 2, and really value your participation in the playtest. Thank you for your time, the Allwall team. Allwall team. So yeah, I want to point out right off the bat, just as this requested, and even if it didn't request it, I 100% would do so. This is the equivalency of a near finished beta. This is a playtest. This is just to test things out. So, I've got 4 save slots, so we're going to pick number 4. Feed Pam. Create. You know what? Let's see what they have to say about the previously in Wall World. We lived on an endless wall fighting off a species called the Xerix, whose nature is unknown to us. None of those who searched the edge of the wall ever returned, except for my grandpa, who eventually disappeared as well. This prompted me to become another edge seeker, but I ended up finding something completely different. A huge monster has awakened, even though we had all thought that the Leviathan was a myth. The edge I found turned out to be just a giant crack, beyond which the wall continued. Together with the mechanic Jill, we established a base on the edge, built a bridge across the rift, and stopped the Leviathan with the help of an ancient core weapon we found. However, on the other side, we were met by a hostile warrior in a white exoskeleton mounted on a white spider. After numerous fights, I managed to defeat the warrior and find out that he belongs to a race that lives inside the wall and wants to destroy us outsiders. Unwilling to test whether his threat was true, I had to kill the warrior. A huge hole in the wall, an unknown number of kilometers deep, from which he had probably emerged, seemed to support his words. The most unpleasant thing was that the Leviathan did not die. According to the intel Jill received, the giant monster we fought was just a finger of the Leviathan. Turned out that the Leviathan was much larger than we could have ever imagined, and it was getting closer. Yep, that's pretty much sums it up, yeah. I have yet to get that last achievement on Wall World 1, but let's start a new game. Okay. Oh. Alright. That's mine for the day. Explore the mine. Ah, there we go. B. Basically, this is a tutorial. It already looks so much nicer. Yeah. Xerix are attacking. Size are the same, which is not a bad thing. Wow, it's already starting off with a big guy. That's right. Oh, right, I have to be at the... Okay. Get that. I don't know if any of this stuff in the prologue is going to carry over. Oh. Movement speed. I like how much quicker you get in and out of the vehicle. I see it now. The gun has the inventory space on it. Oh, okay. I mean, considering this is a prologue, I'm not going to stress a little, all that much more about getting upgrades. There we go. Weehaw! Yeah. Ben, do you copy? It's urgent. Oh, new sprites for... Well, I mean, technically new sprites for both of them, but hers looks way more... Get back to town immediately. We have an emergency. Copy that. What happened? Xerx's activity has increased. They're launching a massive attack on the town. There are too many of them. We can't hold them back. Roger that. On my way. Don't waste a second. We could really use your help. Oh, yeah, because the we moved from the one place to here. The hell? Situation is getting worse. The sensors on the wall are going non-stop. Part of the swarm was distracted by patrols. This will buy us some time to build some fortifications. You think we can go into the city? I'm sure of it. She's bouncier than before. I better go help and go back and help the boys. Wait, I've got a request for you. What the? Okay, that's a good way to reset the progress. Well, that's not working. Oh, wow. He's attacking with the beam. Hurry, we need a dash. Oh, that's a lot quicker. Upgraded the machine gun so that I don't have the stress of stuff. That's nice. Controlling via the controller is still kind of messy. We barely escaped. Sooner or later, they'll break through here, too. Do you have a plan already? A cloaking device. It'll help us hide from their sensors. Then why haven't we used it before? Unfortunately, we don't have the necessary technologies yet. What if we use what's left of the white spider? Might there be something suitable in it? It might work. We can't break through the swarm. Let's use my transporter. It'll be safer to go by air. There is a catch. We have to remove all the upgrades from the spider. We won't be able to take off with all that excess weight. Yep, that makes sense. Are you kidding? We'll lose everything I collected. Yes, we'll have to get rid of it all. You won't be able to get these upgrades back. Make up your mind, or we'll be easy pickings for the when the Xerix break through. All right, I'm ready. Let's try. Ooh. To move the camera, hold down the left mouse button and drag. Okay. Zoom in that. Okay. The controller just zaps to the point. Find the remains of the white spider. Oh, do I just keep my drones? Hell yeah. Found the white spider's carcass. Excellent. Dock to the cave, and I'll send drones to collect the materials. That makes sense. And check the pilot's suit. There should be access code there. White Spider access code allows you to bypass the software security system. Come in. I have the access codes. Roger that. I just finished with the White Spider. Shall I dispatch the transport? Wait. I want to look at a couple more spots. Okay. Zeus, his body was here, and the exosuit is gone. Are you sure? Maybe someone dragged him away, or he walked off. The dead don't walk, Jill. Does she not know that you killed him? Nah. Just gonna tacked on there. Exit mine. Ooh, it's lumpy. That's neat. I like that. Sorry. The trigger's a little sensitive. Wall World 2. Hell yeah. Sorry if everything's really quiet. I normally have these settings that way. Let's turn this up a bit. There we go. I can't go any further. The roots are blocking the path. I have to find something to cut through them. What the? I just saw someone. Ben, come in. We have to get going. The swarm has spotted us and is already close. We only have a couple of minutes. Jill, I'm in a hole. You wouldn't believe it. There was someone in it. People. There's no time for this now. Get to the exit. I'm close. And back. What have you lost at that hole? I couldn't help it. My grandpa had been there. The white spider guarding it. I wanted to understand something. Well, the main thing is you're okay. Thanks. By the way, why didn't you just send the drones to get the parts? I wasn't really needed there. Good question, and the answer is I haven't seen the white spider. What do you mean? Just that. My sensors can't spot it. Even with your coordinates, without a signal, the drones were blind. What is that? Is that the cloaking we need? Something like that. Plus, I suspect that the monster is having some difficulty detecting it too. What I'm going to figure out is how it works. Please do something useful while I work. Go into town. Oh, hi! I can actually move around. Oh, this is Shovel Knight style. That's cool. Ah, customer. Come in, quick. If I had known I'd see a customer, I would have gotten something else out of storage. Oh well, there's always next time. What do you sell? Upgrades to suits for our hard-working diggers, toiling in the inhumane conditions. Full digger speed. Jet boots allows you to run on horizontal surfaces. Resource vacuum cleaner. Okay. Yeah, it says cleaner. Pulsar. Digger's weapon. A wall digger's weapon. Accumulates and shoots unstable plasma clots. Oh. Upon contact with the target, the clots detonate, dealing AoE damage. The damage in the area increase with the time charging. Yeah, we'll grab this. All items purchased in the store stay with you forever, and will be active every time you deploy on the wall. Great choice. Be sure to come back and check for new arrivals. Cool, got it. Understood. Oh, new guy. Weren't you the one who raced the Leviathan? Very same. In that case, the first drink is on me. That was mighty exciting. Neat. Okay, so that's it for the village so far. Well, how's it going? Brilliant! Everything is ready. Spick and span. So, I have clearly good news and bad. Where do I start? I like it when you say positive things. Let's start with the bad news then. Okay, jerk. You can still only equip the spider with the machine gun, but this compromise will allow you to take it to different areas on the wall, which leaves me practically defenseless. What's the good news? You can now change spider modules to suit your needs. Try it. You can change the legs of the body of your spider, unlock new modules, and customize your robot to your playstyle. Choose the right combinations. They affect combat and tactical capabilities. So, Prospector Hull. Oh, okay. Ah. And Minor Chassis. I didn't get to see what it was. Oh well. I've also added an evacuation protocol so the transporter can find you anywhere. But you'll need to activate the beacon and wait for the transponder. Or transporter. What? The cloaking is a bit useless when you have a working beacon, so be prepared for a fight back until the transporter arrives. And that's not everything, but you can figure out the details as you go. I can't wait. Okay, so Seraphim platform. Okay, so it's slower but has more durability. Okay, that's interesting. Rusty belt. Oh, that's very interesting. Start this mission, yeah. Act 1. This is the Leviathan bar. Keep an eye on it. It shows the time left until the next attack on the spider. When the bar reaches one of the marks, a swarm attack will begin. When the bar is completely full, the Leviathan will appear. Enemies will not wait for you to get out of the mine. Prepare to defend yourself in advance. This device shows how close you are to the miners. Oh, okay, I see it now. It's very grayed out. The higher the bar raises, the closer you are to the goal. Keep an eye on it so you don't lose your way. The bar only appears in a mine if there are miners inside. Oh my god. Enemies in the mines. You can encounter enemies in the mines. Try to keep your distance. They can kill you. Attack with the drill to get rid of them. Remember, if your health drops below 0, the mission will fail. Be careful and keep an eye on your HP indicator. Okay, turn it off. Okay, that's being too stubborn. Come on. Oh, it gives me so much more time. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, what do we got? Unlimited use. Using higher core cells. Using that. Okay. Because I actually have a goal of saving the miners, I'm going to try to focus on that. There's no miner here. Yeah, I love how quick that is. Come on, come on. Okay, the controller support is a little lacking, but that's okay. Seems it does not like. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Turn off! Holy crap! Does not like controller support. Damage. That. Nope. God, I love how fast that is. So... let's give myself a little room, because the swarm is about to start. I can't get really anything other than healing myself. Oh, what? Oh, yes, thank you. Like, all of these upgrades don't take special resources. Come on. Come on, hit. I want to tap out that mine, but you're really too close for me to be comfortable doing that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate having a much larger window between swarms. Go away. I think this is why they gave you more time between the waves. And I am okay with that. Ow. Incubators are the source of a Xeric in the mine, or Xerics in the mine. Every few seconds, a new Xeric will appear from it. Destroy incubators to stop them from spawning. I like that he has a shield to start off with. It gives you a little playroom. Be careful. This would have been nice. When you destroy an incubator, the Leviathan bar jumps sharply. This draws the attention of the swarm. Take this into account before destroying them. New resource. You collected a special resource that drops from destroying incubators. You will need it to upgrade abilities and equip them in the city. Okay. Wait. Ow, ow, ow! Fuck, come on. Huh. Come on. I think I'm going to be done here, just because... Ow. Ow. Things are getting a little too spicy. That was so fast. I love that so much. I wonder if I can go lower than the start point. Because I remember that in the last game, there was actually a bottom. Okay. Here's a cloud layer. Don't like that. So that wasn't terrible. Cool. There's a miner in here somewhere. Stop it. No, dude, I'm not letting that stand. I can get around it, but this is going to continue to cause me issues. Get rid of it. What? Why does that sound go? That's interesting. I need to upgrade the drill again. $100% that one. Oh, that's what was making the sound. Okay. Okay. I've got plenty to repair the mech when the time comes. let's head back to fight off the next wave. Yeah, I do absolutely love having so much more time between the waves. But at the same time, I'm running out of time because I spent too much time at the one mine. I need to save the miners. Yep. I like these enemies so far a lot better. Alright. Let's get back to it. We'll worry about that in a second. There you go. Man, upgrading the capacity of this thing is going to be a first priority. Let's move faster. Looks like this is the direction I need to go. There we go. don't really get anything from these guys outside of not taking damage. So. Let's increase the damage. Decouple. They don't do any damage inherently, so that's not that big of a concern. Let's go ahead and collect all those resources. I like that the special resources are not the absolutely dead all needed ones. So you always have to get the blue resource. Okay. We'll hold off. Because there's one more miner to save. And I don't know what I'm going to need for him. He's here. Cool. I want this one. While this does take a while to get rid of this, it just prevents me from taking damage. I do hope they're going to work on the controller support. But it's still pretty good for what it is right now. Oh, okay. Nope. Damn it. One off? Serious? Man, those things are really getting annoying. There we go. The last guy's here. Oh, hi, what the hell? That was a new enemy. Okay, I'm really running low on time. I don't like that. They seem to have this grace period after getting down to 0 hit points. There, got him. Yeah, a lot of extra effort. Let's go get the rest of this stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to gun the shit out of things. Up over here. There you go. Gonna speed things up. right there. That's fine. Okay. Let's increase damage. Cool. It's time to test the extraction that Jill spoke of. So I have to be here. Oh. He dropped a new type of enemy. I don't like the exploders, but that's fine. They're a lot slower than they were before. And we're out. I mean, it doesn't make much sense that they're still shooting at me, but... Leviathan defeated? No, I did not. I know I don't have enough to deal with that. Oh, I also get additional dust off of the resources and other stuff. So there's a point to gathering those things. That's cool. From now on, the wall is at your disposal. Upgrade your spider and exosuit to take on jobs at the bar. Set out to explore the wall, moving deeper and deeper inward to unveil its secrets. The monsters inside the wall are certainly unpleasant surprise. An unpleasant surprise. Fuck. But they may not be the solution to all our problems. But they may be the solution to all our problems. How is that exactly? Certain parts of their bodies are incredibly strong and fusible, almost like metal, but very, very light at the same time. Are you planning on taking these things down and using them? I can't read it because this thing's in the way. This would solve the carrying problem of the new spider. We would be able to add new parts without fear of exceeding the limit. Just collect biomaterial and bring it to me, and I can make the spider upgrades. Someone was asking for you at the bar. Looks like there's a new job. Cool. Classified. Classified. Okay. I'm gonna call that an episode. If I don't get flagged or told by the developers to stop, making recordings of this, I am gonna make another episode or two of this, because this is actually really fun. Even though it's just a playtest, this is still really good. It's got a couple of quirks that it did from the prior game, but a lot of stuff has been polished up, and I really appreciate that. So, I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha.